What we created here may be unique in all of human existence.
All the way to the top.
We created a paradise.
What we're doing out here is so incredible. Our kids are amazing.
I miss Mom.
Mom needs to be in the hospital right now.
Well, Viggo, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us at JOE.ie.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations on Captain Fantastic. I really, really enjoyed it. I think everyone is going to do the same. Before we get into the film, is it true your very first audition, you recited a Jack the Ripper monologue and sang an Irish poem? Is that correct?
It was for a theatre workshop. It turned out it was an audition for a school. Yeah.
Any idea what the Irish poem, can you remember it?
Arthur McBride is what it was.
Oh, and it seemed to work because we're here in front of you. One of the things that I really liked about it is that without really overtly trying, it kind of does hold a mirror up in terms of looking at society now in a way that kind of like films like Taxi Driver and Network did, you know, in terms of just getting back to primitive bases and kind of the absurdity of kind of what we take as important in modern life. Is that something that really jumped off the page when you first read it?
When I first read it, things hadn't, I mean, they've only got worse to some degree, not just in the United States, but other places, in terms of people not communicating, in terms of, you know, polarization in society, in terms of, you know, race, religion, regionalism, sexuality, nationalism, all kinds of, you know, problems we have speaking to each other, or more listening to each other, first of all. And I don't remember in the United States, for example, it being this bad since maybe the late 1970s or something like that. And I do think that this movie marks this time in a way, or it will. I think this movie will be, Captain Fantastic will be remembered as a movie very much of its time, in the same sense that the movies you mentioned. They're not message movies, but they seem to capture something about the time, about the problems that we have communicating. This movie, in part, I mean, in part it's a road trip, a kind of a crazy road trip, you know, a journey, a quest to crash a funeral, basically. But it's also about what happens when we isolate ourselves too much and we don't listen to others, we don't speak to others who are different, who have different points of view, and you can see that happening everywhere.
This is your fault.
Leslie had a disease.
Wherever you are, stay there. You show up, I will have you arrested.
We can't go to Mommy's funeral. We have to do what we're told.
We want to see Mom. Grandpa can't impress us.
Some sailor.
Right now, this is your first real test. Remember your training.
They have hot dogs.
What's cola?
Poison water.
Well, I'm so happy that our family is together. It's all local and organic.
How did you kill those chickens? With an axe or a knife?
There's a rotisserie chicken, so you buy it on, it's already dead.
You auditioned for Reservoir Dogs, but when you worked with Fassbender on A Dangerous Method, did you ever mention the one-man version of the play he did when he was in Kerry?
No. Did you see that?
No, well, geez, it was, I think when he was starting off...
Where he played all the characters?
He essentially did, yeah.
I could see him doing that.
Yeah.
He's very skilled, he has a good sense of humor as well.
When you read for it, was it Mr. Blonde, was it, I think you read for it?
I don't remember. I remember having, for some reason, I thought the character should be Hispanic. I don't know why, whatever character it was, and I don't know what Tarantino thought of that. But I had fun, you know, reading with Harvey Keitel in a very small room with Quentin watching us. Yeah.
You're famously a fan of Rail and San Lorenzo. They're your two teams, I believe they're correct. Being in Ireland, you have to choose a League of Ireland team. I'll tell you what, if you have a list, there's a few here. If there's one in particular, you see, I can name the Dublin ones if you wanted to be a hometown boy. There has to be one.
I'd be interested to go see Sligo Rovers play.
Good team. They got a bad result last night, but good following up north. And you know what? It's a good part of Ireland to go fishing.
Beautiful, I've been there.
Well, Viggo Mortensen, absolute pleasure meeting you. Again, thoroughly enjoyed Captain Fantastic. Best of luck with it, and real pleasure. Thanks. I'll see you again sometime soon.
Hello, Grandpa.
Abby and I have decided that we're going to file for custody of the children.
Will they take us away from you?
That's a possibility. Our children shall be philosopher kings. Makes me so indescribably happy.